something you get to take home. Really see how small he is because he's covered with all those poofy feathers. And those feathers help him do something really important to owls, and that's fly and fly silent. And warm and dry. Feathers are super important. Feathers, only birds have feathers. So if you're a scientist out there looking at a critter and it has feathers, you know you're looking at a bird. No, if he was in a pine forest especially, it would be really hard to find him against that reddish brown tree bark. His injury is that he got in a car accident. Can you believe it? He was hit by a car and someone found him by a road. And they said, oh dear, he looks like he needs help. And they scooped him up very carefully and took him to an animal hospital. And the doctors there took care of him. And they healed. His wing had 5 broken bones in it. And it got better. But when it got better, they also found out that he had an injury inside one of his eyes. It makes it really hard to hunt. And the only way he can get food in the wild is to hunt for himself. So he needs to be able to see perfectly. So now he's a teacher with us. This next bird has really special wings and tails. So look at his wings and his tail when he comes in. Here comes our next question.
It's a hawk.
He's not a hawk, remember, he's a falcon.
Yeah, he's a really long tail. Cool falcon.
And he, like I said, he's the
Okay, look at his tail.
His tail's really long compared to that owl tail. And it's also really strong. Because when he's flying super fast, he needs strong wings and a strong tail to help him steer and brake and stay in control. He's as big as he's going to get also. He's a grown-up American kestrel. He is a boy, and we can tell with him because he's got special colors that the girl ones don't have.
All the way around.
Yes, pretty close. Not quite as far as an owl, but pretty close. He's 2 years old, but he's as big as he's going to get. And you can see how he looks around a lot and bobs his head all over the place looking. Yes, Cole?
The Packers are playing the falcon.
Yes, indeed.
I had a feeling.
Definitely. His priorities. You did? You're right. Well, the Packers are going to have to run fast, okay? Because falcons are really fast flyers. And this guy does some extra special stuff. He can hover in the air like a helicopter, just float in one space by moving his wings fast enough in the right way. And he's got those black stripes. Do you see those black stripes under his eyes, Colin? See those? Did you ever see anybody playing a sport with black stripes under his eyes? Good look and see about that. No.
Birds are dinosaurs?
Bird, yep, that's right. I was going to just say, I heard someone say it in the back too, that birds are related to dinosaurs. So all the birds you're seeing today are kind of like way long time ago cousins of the dinosaurs. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
So this next bird, Colin, I think you might really like this next bird because it's the fastest animal on the planet.
Falcon!
A peregrine falcon. This one, the army that builds their rocket airplanes studies this bird to see how it flies so fast. She's got all sorts of special stuff really. You know, she sees a lot of you, and she doesn't know that you're going to be safe to be around her not. So you're showing her you are. You're doing an excellent job.
I'm so scared of that bird.
Nothing to be scared of.
Not me.
Nothing to be scared of. This bird. Listen to this story about Nala, our peregrine falcon. She's a mom. She had 50 babies in her life. She's had 50 babies grow up and be released into the wild so that they didn't go extinct. So she worked really hard, and she's a really amazing bird. it's hard to understand how special it is to see her, but you're really lucky. You see those strong wings?
Yeah.
Now, Nala, remember I said she hunts when she's flying, so we feed her mostly other bird meat. So, like chickens or other birds, she gets a different kind of bird called a quail. There's nothing to be scared of. She's tied on and she can't go anywhere, so don't worry about it. She's kind of like me. She likes to exercise. And sometimes she just stretches.
I can't even see your eyes are too tight. I don't see them. I don't see how I can't. Wait.
See?
It's so. There's other wings. I'm scared of it. She's scared of it. I'm scared of it. I'm happy of it. Fly away. Fly on us.
So she's faster than a cheetah.
She is? Fly
Faster
away.
than a cheetah, yeah, she
She can't
is.
fly away because she's tied to it.
The next part of the adventure starts now. That is the end of all of our special visitors. You guys were a great audience, but we're going to do some other cool stuff now, so I'm going to ask you to listen for instructions, okay? We're going to be taking a hike outside, and before we do that, we have to get all bundled up. So before we do that, we're going to take a trip to the bathroom. Here, can you get that one on the other side here? That we can hook it on. Where did she go? There you go. Everybody, turn around right in front. Perfect. Following the leader.
Come on, go, go, go.
Hey, lady. Hey. Oh, it doesn't curl the ruler? Or is it if you're wanting? Okay.
Leaves. There's two kinds of nests here, leaf nests and stick nests. Leaf nests are round with a hole in the bottom to crawl in and out of. Stick nests are kind of like a cereal bowl that you can sit in, crawl things in. So who do you think wants that one? It's got a hole in the bottom and it's made out of leaves. Do you think that's a good nest for the birds? No. Because the eggs will fall right out that bottom hole, which is the door for the squirrels. Oh, no. Squirrel nest.
I knew it.
Oh, he's probably in there sleeping because he's
Where's Toto? Oh.
Keep going. Keep going.
Look, Mommy. And the light is getting closer to fall. Getting closer and closer.
Bee, do you want your hood up, honey?
Okay, picture time. Sorry. Nice job, guys.
You guys are great hawks and falcons
Awesome.
tonight.
Wait on me like that way.
How do you know? You didn't have to do like Christopher on a birthday. I was thinking, yeah, he's gonna have to be first, but then he goes off to party land. Christopher would be. I'm like, how would you fit that?
He died, and he knows someone that's a taxidermist, so they can take animal parts and make them usable for teaching. And it's about as clean as a dollar bill. Would you touch that if I gave that to you? No, you don't. This is his toenail. These are his cleats. Did you ever use cleats for running around and playing a game or anything? Like some soccer kids do? They're special kinds of shoes, and these are like his special kinds of shoes that he uses when he's on something really slippery or trying to go really fast. So it doesn't look like he used his two toes and his cleats over here. I think he was just taking a walk in the snow. I'm going to pass this back to you so you can all take a look at it, but listen to this. This is not a lightsaber or a baseball bat or a friend poker. It's just for looking at, and then. But he wasn't able to pick up all his all of his body, part of his body that was dragging behind him
I know it.
made a line. What do you think?
It's a bunny.
Oh, it's not a bunny. That's a great guess. This is a little mouse trail. You can see his little feet landed here, 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 here. And down the middle, that little bitty line is where his tail was dragging along in the snow. The mice stay really warm under the snow all winter long.
Oh, I see his little hole.
Yep, that's his little hole. It's really warm under this snow. Can you believe it?
What do you call an elephant that flies? A jumbo jet. Oh, another one? Oh, there's two on this one. How do you cook sausages in the jungle? Under a gorilla. They got the same one, but lies at the bottom of the sea and shivers. How many hearts does an octopus have? 3. Trivia, yeah. Oh, hey, Bernie.
What is
Funny except not too funny. That's a keychain. You put it on whatever you want to. You can put your name on there. Have your mom put your name on there. Waiter, what's this fly doing in my soup? The breaststroke, sir. The same one? What would happen if cows could fly? You get a pat on your head. And me.
Your birthday is the best ever. Love you, bud, Marissa, and Joy.
Oh, yeah. Yes! T-shirt. I'll wear a t-shirt.
You have it?
ABC.
Leanne.
Was that AB?
We have it.
I